Hello, everybody. Here we are again. This is our special time on Fridays. And we are here to look at some oracle cards, the luminaries and the color cards. And we have some really interesting ones for today. It really ties in with the fact that we're in a new year. And how many of you have taken time to look at what your intentions are for the year? So we will be talking about that. And this is one. Um, Stacy's showing us the luminary that is up for this time, and I really love this luminary because it reminds me over and over again that you can't stand still. You know, that this is about expanding yourself, expanding your vision, evolving, allowing yourself to evolve. Oh, this is so nice to be here with our friends and with new people that are coming to join in with us. And we just love that. So we want to get started on this, and hopefully some others will join us. And we do at the end of this time period, you let us know if you would like for me to pick a card for you. And this is such a good time for us to pick a card to see what is up in this beginning part of a new year. I'm still having trouble putting 2024 down when I'm doing the date, but we'll get used to that. It usually takes a little while for that. I think though, Stacy, I think I'm going to start with a meditation that I was doing for myself. And this might be helpful to some others. And I may have done this before on this Energy Focus of the Week, but let's just give this a try. So this is one that we have put out in our newsletter. And it's, maybe we haven't put this one exactly because we did a Dodi's tree meditation, and Dodi's here with us this morning, which is really nice. Um, the thing is about the tree that I've really found for a long time is it's such a good way to remind us that our roots go way deep into the center of the earth and our branches go way out into the universe and touch the very beginning of all things. And so let's just take a moment and experience that. So if you'll take a few deep breaths and close your eyes. And now from the center of you, wherever that is for you, just go down and begin to feel your roots as they come out, as they go down your legs and they come out the bottoms of your feet, and have them go all the way down, 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 down until they come to the center of the earth, which is the crystalline energy. And within that crystalline energy is the innate love, meaning the love that always has been and always will be. And it has the nutrients to help us in our life. It has the ability to keep us receiving the nurture from the earth. So just feel your roots going into that beautiful energy and the nutrients in that energy. And then they begin to absorb into your roots, and they come up and up and up those roots and up in through your feet and up your legs and up your torso, and they end up in the middle of your body, and then they move from there all the way up, filling the whole of your body. And then just imagine from your center, your attention is taking you all the way up. Your branches are going all the way to touch the very beginning of all things, to the creative source. And you are allowing this beautiful, loving light and love coming down through your branches into the top of your head and down your neck and into your body and out your arms and down all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. And now what we have is the energy from the earth with all its nutrients and the energy from the source that is bringing in light and love. And we have all of that in our body. Just feel what that feels like to be so loved. And then as you take a deep breath, as you breathe out, this beautiful energy goes out beyond your body into your energy field. And then it simply goes beyond that through your particular light that is you. And you are sending that out into the world. And now take another deep breath and bring yourself back into this time and space. And know that your roots are still connected to the center of the earth, and your branches are still connected to the glorious, expanded universe. That always moves me because we just forget how supported we are, how loved we are. And we need to remember that always. Okay. Let's look, and thank you to Stacy for the picture of the trees. Just love trees. All right, so let's look at the rest of it. We're going to go to the silver first, Stacy. And I want you to know, if you're new to this, that we are using two oracle decks that I helped to bring about. The color cards I did on my own, and the yeah, and you can hear it in my voice. I'm going through something in my body too, so that meditation was helpful to me. And then the luminaries, and that those were created by Lorinda, Eileen, and myself. And so this silver is one of the colors in the color cards book. And what we got today was the strength in silver. One side of the mini color card is the strength, and the other side is the lesson. And in the book, you will find sections for the strengths and the lessons. And strength means that we have developed the strength of the true self that we find in silver. Or this week is an especially good time to allow that strength to come through us. So when you get a strength in the color cards, it can mean more than one thing. It can mean that you already have developed that strength, and it's encouraging you to use the strength that you have, or it's that you are in the process of allowing that strength to come through you. And what the color cards are working with is the strengths and the lessons that have to do with how we live as our true self. So this is just such a beautiful way for us to find something in us that is still dormant, and that we can help to bring that about. So here's the paragraph that stood out in the book. I always go into the book and I encourage other people to do that, because there are a number of paragraphs that are in the strengths for each color, and a number of paragraphs that are in the lessons for each color. Well, the strength that came out here is the one that's called intent. And intent is where we are. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. And here's the message that comes from intent. You have come to respect the power of intent. You choose wisely that which you envision, knowing that your every thought connects to the source of creation. your desire quickly becomes your reality. What we don't understand is that we are creators just like the source is the creator. We have that same ability within us. And when we put our attention to something, and our attention and our intent, meaning intent is saying, this is what I intend to bring into my life. And then you put your attention to that by just holding the energy for it or seeing it as if it were happening. Okay, so here's what the intent, and often, uh, you know, I'm asking you this question. Have you taken the time to ask your inner self what your intention might be for the 2024? I like the word intention instead of New Year's resolution. Intention is a direction we are focusing on. There may be changes or side roads along the way, but our focus is on the larger picture that comes to us. So, and intention is so powerful that we would do well to be conscious of what we are focusing on. I always follow my intentions with whatever is highest and best for myself and all others involved. That way, that intention will bless me and it will bless the other people whose lives it touches. The thing about intentions is that it creates like an energetic pathway for the creation of something that you are intending. And so be very clear about what it is that you're intending. And I love, Stacy, that you have that silver in a heart because it really is a heartfelt intention. Um, and then what I would suggest for you this week, as you really focus on intentions, and you might want to use this and do it for the year, is and notice how your desire quickly becomes your reality. So sometimes it comes right away, sometimes it doesn't come right away. So I have to tell you a story. Many of you know that I'm newly married. We're going to be coming up on our first anniversary. And Peter and I knew each other when we were young. And then we went separate ways, and then we came back together this last year. And I was going through some papers, and I found where I had written down what I wanted in a partner because I had been single for 22 years when he and I got back together. And I wanted to have a partner in my life. And I read through this and then read it to Peter, and everything on it except one thing was exactly who he is. So, I believe really strongly on intention. And I had kind of given up. I have often thought that he was the person that I would be with, but he was with someone else. So that wasn't possible. And I'd kind of given up. And I think that happens sometimes. We kind of give up on our intentions. And maybe sometimes that helps because we just let go and let it be whatever it is. Anyway, I just want you to know that when you start working with intention, it's very powerful, and use it with real knowing that this is something important and something that you really do want. And it's wanting it only as it's not like wanting it because you want something in your human life, but it's more because from a deep desire in your soul that this is something that would bless you and would help you to do what you are here for your life purpose. So let's go on to the luminary. And this deck is called Luminaries, a prism for change through reflection and transformational art. So it really has to do with the art and with the words, which bring a certain energy that you can embrace and have around you. And while I'm having this problem with my throat, one of the things that I did is I went to the luminary um, Love Child, because I feel like Love Child is always one that is very healing. And just imagine myself being surrounded by that. It's just a beautiful, loving energy. So here's what comes out from expanding: expand your thinking, evolve your vision, embrace your uniqueness, join the universal orchestration of all that is. That's a big, big thing. The question that I ask on here is also in the book. So take this week to look at this in your life and say, if you were to expand your thinking, evolve your vision, and embrace your uniqueness, how would your life be different? And maybe you're already doing that to some extent, but maybe there's more expansion of your thinking and more evolving of your vision and more embracing of your uniqueness. Many times I don't think we really appreciate that uniqueness for each person is part of who you are as a soul. We are a soul in form, and we bring that uniqueness of the soul into our lives here. And sometimes people can get lost and they are not living from that soul. But you and I are here to be conscious, to live from that soul. Um, so how would your life be different? That is such an important question. Sit with the luminary expanding. Ask it to work with your inner knowing self to answer that question. And I would love to hear from you if you would like to send in your what you get about how you are to expand your life. And you can send that, you can email me at arlene@transformationaltools.com. So, how we shine our light and live authentically impacts the world. Together, we can bring about the world we know is possible. Even in the midst of how things feel so fractured, you and I can be a part of bringing in the world that we know is possible. Use these messages in your quiet time this week. The color silver and the luminary expanding can be your companions. They have consciousness and they will work with you if you call on them and if you will allow them. So these are some important ones this week, and I think they're so appropriate for January, because finding ourselves in that position of figuring out how to use our intention and also how to expand and evolve, huge. That's huge for 2024. So if some of you are thinking about that even now, please put it in the chat and let us know what you're thinking about. Maybe how you would like to expand, or what intention you're putting out for this year. So now I'm going to do specific cards here, and let's see. So Stacy, who's our first person that I'm picking a card?
Leslie was the first on.
Okay. So Leslie, let's see what's up for you. Leslie, yours is a luminary. Oh, this is such a beautiful one. This is wings. So see if you can find wings there, Stacy. I think wings is a really good one for all of us as we're putting out our intentions. There we go. Wings is all about letting go of things that hold us back. And for you, Leslie, you're so ready to fly free, as Wings says. I'm going to read a little bit from here because it's such a good message. Um, like the dragonfly of delight. Fly free into the depth of your soul felt desires. This is where dreams manifest. Now, again, it's perfect for January. If we're putting out what we want to manifest, this is a perfect wings is a perfect one to use for that. So it's like a dragonfly of delight, fly free into the depth of your soul felt desires. This is where dreams manifest. And I know, Leslie, that you are manifesting some things already, but wow, is there more? I can feel a huge, it's sort of like the luminary expansion or expanding. It's like there is so much more within your core. And I think that's why it's dragon, it's this wings is for you to remind you to be lighter. Let yourself be lighter and have more fun and be free to allow the depth of your soul felt desires to come forward. We have so many ways that we get kind of heavy and weighted down. And now it's time. I can just see you taking that and just throwing off all of the things that might be heavy and allowing this beautiful inner part of you to just fly free. So what a beautiful one for you for this week, Leslie. Okay, Stacy, who's next?
We have Sue.
All right. So Sue, yours is a color card. And which Sue is this? Is this Sue that we know?
Sue G. Is it, I don't know how to say it and I don't want to mess it up, but Gebhardt.
Yeah.
So she goes by Sue G.
Okay, I know Sue. All right, here we go, Sue. All right. I think I don't know if you got this from me before, but this it's whoops, self-responsible. This is turquoise. Self-responsible. It's not doing its thing here, but self-responsible, full of integrity and purposeful. I feel like your life is changing a lot, and there are things that you really want to be purposeful about. This is again a really good time to make sure that you're working with your soul felt desires. It's easy when you're going through change to try to want to do things fast and get everything in order and all that kind of stuff. But be sure and give yourself plenty of time to sit with what is it I really want to create? What is the energy that I want to create? What is it that I want to put forward at this point? And you can do that because you're in the strength of turquoise. And turquoise is always about helping us with the next level of our life purpose. So this is not just a move. This is a time of really living closer to your soul self than maybe you ever have before. So this is going to be fun to see what happens. Okay, let's see. Sue is strength in turquoise. All right. So who's next?
Dodie.
Hi, Dodie. All right. So Dodie, yours is a color card today. So let's see what's up for Dodie. Wow, isn't that interesting? Dodie, your card is the strength in silver. That's sort of a double whammy because that was the one that is for all of us for this week. So the strength in silver for Dodie. Let me just feel that and see what that is. Well, the first thing that comes to me is the power of having silver and gold together. So gold is the masculine energy. It's the sort of like strong and um, very capable and that kind of thing. And silver is the feminine. And in this case, the feminine is, well, I think the feminine for you is goddess like, and but has a great strength, but it's a different kind of strength. It's not like solid, it's more um, strength that you might not notice unless you really pay attention. So you have that strength of the goddess now, and you have that strength of that feminine knowing self. And this is a really good time as we start this new year to bring those two, the gold and silver, together. They're very high frequencies, and they're very capable of coming together and really changing the world. So this is going to be fun to see what happens for you. Okay, who do we have next?
So we have Will.
Okay. Oh, there's Sue. Sue, I'm so glad that you're letting us the group know. She's retiring and moving to the west coast town of Ocean Park. Well, expect a visitor. Let's see, Will. What have we got for Will today? Oh, Will, I love, 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 love Dolphin Song. You know, I think Dolphin Song is is another card that was really good for the new year. The dolphin energy is one that is it's it's available in so many different aspects of life. It's like if you think of it being in the ocean, it's being here with us in this form, and it's being out in the cosmos. Sorry. Anyway, this is a good one. Stacy, you get anything more?
Well, for Will, it's really that dolphin song and the childlike um energies of exploration and sharing the sunshine and all that you encounter with that curiosity and just coming from a loving, warm place of innocence. There's really just playing and being that dolphin, jumping in the water and singing songs and jumping out and splashing people and doing what you want, but all in such a loving way. Hi, Mia.
Oh, Mia's here. All right, let's pick a card for Mia. You're gonna have to help me out, Stacy. I'm losing my throat voice. Right, let me see what I get for Mia. Um, when I think of Mia, I think of her beautiful pictures of flowers. Oh my goodness. If any of you are friends with her on Facebook, you get a beautiful flower almost every day. Okay, this is a really good one for Mia. It's the lesson in magenta, release the burdens of the world. I'm going to just say a little, and then maybe Stacy, you can say something too. But magenta is a transmuter. So when there are things going on that are not in alignment, you can use magenta to help dissolve something that needs to no longer be in your life. And, I just think that magenta is going to be one of your strengths, Mia. Magenta is such an important color. And you're going to be able to use that to help us build a world that is very compassionate, because the strength in magenta is compassion and healing. And you will be able to use that strength as you move from the lesson. There are certain things you still need to release, and there are things that need to be resolved. But when they are, you will have the strength of compassion and healing in you. Do you get anything else, Stacy?
I feel with Mia, magenta is like you have been working hard to reach this level and this color. It's a amazing color. Really bringing out your like one of the strengths is spiritual competence. You've really been taking control of that passion and learning and delving deeper into the shadows and the love and seeing what is your soul purpose and how you're going to change the world and affect certain people. So just keep on that path, man. You're rocking it.
That's true. That's so true. Okay, have we missed anybody?
No, that's all I saw. I will do a quick scan because I know once in a while somehow it pops in and I'm like, oh my gosh. So if you didn't get a card, if you guys, and I just realized I do it a lot, if you do like the thumbs up or the hearts and that, it also does show us that you're here and I can see it up in the top a lot easier. So if anybody got missed, please hit a thumbs up or something and I'll know that we missed you. But you have to do
All
it
right.
quick. No.
Stacy, I picked one for you.
Oh.
Sweetness.
Ah.
That is, sweetness has that beautiful yellow in it. And that really reminds me of you, because I feel like you have that ability to work with things in the human plane, where you are able to follow something and get it done or figure it out. And at the same time, you have that softness of the turquoise, and there's some pink in there. Yeah, that is just such a beautiful picture, and that is the balance that I feel in you. Is you go deep into your soul self, and you also have a really lovely pink part of you that it's just a childlike, and yet it's really loving, and yet you can still be very focused and keep things on track. And I think the message for you for this new year is use the balance of that, which I think your Qigong is part of helping you stay in that balance. So that's a really great one. You want to pick a card for me? Let's find out how I can heal this.
I like that idea. And we're going for the luminaries. And we got a great team, and we got a great group of people that like to join us on Fridays and other events coming up. And we know that with all our energies, well, most of us have a lot of healing gifts, and we also know we can send that to Arlene and to any of us at any time that we're in need. That's what we're here for, right? To support each other.
That's what Transformational Tools is really about, that kind of a group of people who get to know each other and really help each other. And we help each other expand, and the tools help us to stay on track. So yeah, it's great.
I'm getting the card ready here. Let me get it up on the screen. I believe it's attunement.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh, no, I'm not sure what attunement is. How can I not remember from our wonderful class, right?
Yeah.
That was so in depth. I should know this. So everybody's sending a attunement to you. So step into the matrix of transmutation with gratitude for both the harmony and disharmony of life. Allow what is finished to dissolve. Embrace what is. Celebrate the realignment and reconfiguration of your core. I think we kind of talked about this a little bit. And I think, I mean, you are going through a transformation and it's not an easy one. And we all have been in our different shifts and they kind of suck. But we do know that as we move into those higher frequencies, I think one of my intentions is going to be that when we shift frequencies, it's an easier process. We are here to help the world. So we need to be that tribe, be that community that we make these transitions simple. And Arlene, it's really, you're really touching base with going back into the foundation, going into your beliefs, knowing your truth, knowing the truth of this community, knowing that you have brought us all together to be part of this awakening. And the truth is that you have these gifts. You know how to clear the blockages. You know how to increase your energies. And it's going back to the foundation, building it up, using it, keeping it simple. And really, I think a lot of our journey right now is really getting to that core of not just believing in what we have learned, believing in our gifts. It's really knowing that we have these gifts, knowing our connection with the cosmic energies, those things that sometimes are hard in our human beingness to believe. But it's like that one final step of that true connection and saying, I am healed. I am wonderful. I am vibrant. I am healthy. I am here to share that. I am here to teach people how to spread this across the world. And that's where we are. We are in 2024 and it's time to spread that light and shine and healing and happiness and love. We need to be it. Yeah. And we've got a person, you, Arlene, who has taken a lot of years and dedicated yourself to doing this and sharing that with us. So you are loved. We are here to support you and just get reconnected, be that tree, knowing the truth, but knowing it. You know how there's that saying is I know. You just need to get that last I know going right now. You just kind of, that one's a hard one to reach, but you're kind of in between there. You just need to build up those I knows again. All right. And I hear you, Will. Drink water. Yes, definitely. I have an app on my phone that is really helpful for that in case anybody wants to. It's called Water Llama. And it helps you to see if you keep track of all the things you drink during the day. My goal is, I think it's 64 ounces. So it keeps you, it reminds you when it's time to drink. And it can be water or juice, even coffee counts. So, all right. Well, it's just been fun to be here with you. Love you all. And Stacy, are you going to be able to put up the information that we put together that I talked about today? And we are putting that on the website now in the blog portion. So if you would like the information that I wrote up about the cards for today, and these are especially important ones because they are at the beginning of the year, that will be in the blog as a post. And you can find that on transformationaltools.com. Yes, I will put that up in a little bit. I have to remember where to put it. But there's also the link. We do have that Journaling with Your Knowing Self on Tuesday, which is a special version, which is actually to create and find that true intention for you. So even though you may have done it before, this is going to be a different version with setting intentions. Setting intentions for the year. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. So come and join us on Tuesday at noon, I believe it is. All right, wonderful.
Thank you all. Love you. Have a wonderful week. And we'll be back. I won't be here next week. Peter and I are going to Costa Rica. So Stacy is going to be hosting for the next 2 weeks. Please come and support her. As you can tell, she is wonderful at feeling into the cards and knowing what that is for that individual. And she'll be able to pick the cards for the week as well. All right. Have a good rest of the day, and we will see you soon. Bye for now.